Hello, everybody. Hope that everyone is doing well. Hope that you're staying safe, with this trying time that we're experiencing across our nation. But just want to let everybody know that I definitely miss and love each and every one of you. And again, hope that you're doing well. Make sure that you're working hard on all your schoolwork, and especially make sure that you're practicing your instruments at home. All right. So what I'm gonna do today, this video will be on maneuvering Google Classroom, just making sure that you understand how to do certain things in Google Classroom and also how to do certain things in Tone Savvy. Also, if anything gets weird in the video, I guess just try to look over it or whatever. So, of course, this is the first time for all of us, doing this. So the more that we do it, it should get better and everything. But what I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn the camera to the TV screen so that you can see everything that we need to do both in Google Classroom and also in Tone Savvy. So we're going to start with Google Classroom first. All right, so hopefully you can see this. Let's see. All right, hopefully we can see that pretty good. Hopefully. See if I can zoom in some. Okay. All right. So anytime when I log into Google Classroom, this is how it looks. So pretty much it has all of the classes that I teach. So both my 6th grade classes, the 7th grade classes, and my high school class. So pretty much I can go to each class to see everybody that's in the class, and also to see the assignments that I put in there. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go to my first 6th grade band class. All right. So once you go to the class, you should see, make sure y'all can see that. So you can see all of the posts that I put in the class so that you know everything that's going on, okay? So anytime I type something, it's going to come up here. So for example, the first thing that I said today was just about coming to the school between 9 and 12 today to come pick up your instrument if you still haven't done so. And of course, as I already said, you definitely need to be practicing at home. So if you do not have your instrument, you do need to come to the school and get it, okay? All right, so again, anything that you need to know, I'm going to put it right here, and it's where it will show up. So let's say if you had a question about anything that I posted, you can type it right there. All right, so you type your question, and then I'll receive it. Okay, and once I receive it, I'll see what you've said or whatever, and then I can actually reply or respond back to you. So, for example, KK, KK made a comment on this post right here. All right, so I was able to respond back to her, to see what she needed or whatever. Okay. So that's how that works, okay? So all of the work that I assign, I'm going to put it here so that you know everything that you need to do. And I'm going to show you that post, okay? So for example, let's see. All right, so right here, it says identifying notes above and below the staff utilizing the treble and bass clef. All right, so here I'm actually spelling out or showing you how to do it, step by step, okay? All right, and also like I said, so I guess if you didn't really understand this that well or whatever, I'm going to send a video on that too so you can actually see me doing it. But again, this is really just review because we've already done this. So everybody really should already know how to do it. But again, if something happened, you just weren't listening, weren't paying attention, or you just forgot or something like that, that's what this is for, okay? All right, so again, as we already established, this is where you go to see everything that I post, and you can comment on that, and I can respond back to it. All right, so anytime I assign you work, okay, it's always going to be in this classwork tab up here. Okay, so I'm going to go there now. All right, so pretty much so far, we only have 3 assignments. Okay, so joining band class in Google Classroom, that was the first assignment that we had. That's the first assignment that I gave you. Okay, and honestly, it really wasn't an assignment. I really just wanted you to go in just to be able to, know where to go in order to mark an assignment as done or show that it's completed. Okay. So, for example, all right, so that was the first assignment. So I'm going to click on that assignment. Once you click on that assignment, it's going to give you a description of that assignment, what you're supposed to do. And then also there's a link right here that says view assignment. Okay, so you're always going to go there to view the assignment. So I'm going to go there now. All right, so it doesn't say it in mine because I'm the teacher, of course, but when you click on it, it's going to be a button somewhere, probably like over here somewhere, and it's going to say mark as done. That's super, super important because once you click that button, that lets me know that you have completed the assignment that I set for you. Okay, so for example, everybody has done this assignment except for 3 people. Okay, so it's showing me that okay, I have 14 people that I've graded already, and I'm still missing 3 because it says assigned. They haven't done it yet. So once those 3 people do it, then I'll have everybody in the class that has completed the assignment. Okay, so once you complete the assignment, see if you can see over here. Once you complete the assignment, of course, I'll give you your grade, okay? And also, it'll even tell me, you know, like if you did it late or something like that, like it'll show me all of that, all right? So again, always make sure that you go here to submit all assignments. This lets me know that you actually did the assignment, and now because you submitted the assignment, I can now give you a grade. So again, if you don't click the mark as done button, which should be somewhere on this page for you, not for me because I'm a teacher, but for you, once you click that mark as done button, that's letting me know that you completed the assignment and I need to give you a grade. If you do not click that button, I cannot give you a grade, okay? So I'm going to go back and do that one more time, all right? So go to the classwork tab, all right? That's the assignment, join the band class in Google Classroom. View assignment, click view assignment, and then you'll see the button that'll say mark as done. And you just click that mark as done, that's all you have to do. Okay, so that's how that works. All right, now a majority of what we'll do in Google Classroom or whatever, or just online, period, what we're going to do, we're going to work from a website called Tone Savvy. Okay, so you'll go to Tone Savvy in order to do the work for my class. Sometimes I will give you work that'll be just straight in Google Classroom or whatever, but I'll say maybe 90-95% of the time, most of the work that we're going to do will come from Tone Savvy. Okay, so now I'm going to turn you back over to the TV so you can see how to do that. Okay, all right, so here it comes. All right, okay. All right, I'm going to go to Tone Savvy now. All right. All right, so you're going to see all of this stuff, okay? So at the top, it says log in, okay? So I'm going to go there to log in. All right, so for everybody in the class, your username and the password, it should be your first name. That's what it should be. It should be your first name. If I had to change you, I would have sent you an email or sent you a message letting you know what your new username and password is. But if I haven't done that, your username and password is your first name and that's it. All right. So for example, if I put mine, my first name is Joseph, so I'm going to put Joseph, and that's with a capital J. So always start your name with a capital, okay, when you're logging in. All right. So that's both my username and my password, okay? Now the code, you also have to put a code in order to log in, okay? And that code is 132114. Again, that code is 132114. So once you put all of that in, it's going to let you log in, okay? All right, so because I'm a teacher, of course, I have to do mine differently or whatever, okay? All right, so let me turn this around so I can log in and then I'll come back to the TV screen. All right, be right back. Hold on one second. All right, okay, we're back. So I'm going to turn it back to the TV screen. All right, so when I log in, this is what mine looks like, okay? All right, so that's what my stuff looks like. All right, so I'm going to go to the actual assignment. Let's see, go there. Okay. All right. So I'm not sure how yours look once you log in, but pretty much this is where I had to go in order to get to the assignment. Okay. So I'm gonna go to the Treble Clef one because you have two of them. Like I said, you're always gonna do 2 assignments per week. All right. So you have a Treble Clef assignment and a bass clef assignment. All right. So I'm gonna go to the Treble Clef one. Okay. All right. So pretty much what I do. For each assignment, you have to fulfill 3 requirements. So for this week, you have to do 50 questions. So that's what that says. I don't know if y'all can see that. It might be kind of small. But I want you to complete 50 seconds. 50 seconds, excuse me. 50 questions. Sorry about that. You have to complete 50 questions. All right. I could give you a time limit, but of course, there's no time limit. So you take all the time in the world that you need in order to get your answers and everything. All right, so you have to get at least 50 questions correct. So pretty much when you do this, if you kind of work through it, it'll let you just keep answering questions until you get tired. Like it'll ask you like 1,000 questions, but you have to get 50 of those 1,000 questions correct. Okay, so you have to get 50 questions correct, but also while getting your 50 questions correct, you can't get more than 10 of them wrong. Okay, so if you get more than 10 wrong, it's still not going to let you complete the assignment. All right, so we have to get 50 questions correct. We have to get no more than 10 wrong. And also, you cannot use more than 10 hints. All right, so you can use those hints, but if you use more than 10, it's not going to let you complete the assignment. Okay, so that's how that works. Let's see. All right. Let me see if I can go to where I can actually do the test. Let me see if it'll let me do that. Let's see. See if I can figure that out. Let's see. Yeah, I'll go up here. All right, so this is pretty much what you have to do, okay? So just like we learned in class, I'm going to show you a note, and all you have to do, just tell me what the note is, all right? So, for example, all of these are in treble clef. We don't have any in bass clef on this assignment because this assignment is just treble clef, all right? So, in order to get this answer, okay, so remember, these spaces were F-A-C-E starting from the bottom in treble clef. So F-A, that's an A. So it says A, I got it right. It lets me go to the next one, okay? All right, now this one, this is number 2. All right, this is on a line. All right, so remember we said that lines were every good boy does fine, okay? All right, so that's going to be a G because we always start from the bottom. Every good boy does fine. So that's G. All right. Now, this one is above the staff, okay? All right, so of course, I know, we've always gotten confused once we've, like done stuff like above the staff and below the staff. All right, so let's say, okay, I don't even remember this. I remember Mr. Will said something, but I forgot what he said. All right, so I can use this hint button to help me figure out this note, okay? Let me show you that. All right, so there's the hint button. All right, I'm going to press it now. Let me see what it does. I haven't even used it yet. Let me see what it does. All right, so look what it did. It pretty much showed me where the notes are on the lines and spaces within the staff, but also where they are above and below, okay? So that's how it's helping you, all right? So it's telling me that, of course, G is on top of the line because remember we have every good boy does fine. So F is on the top line, G was going to be on the space above that. So I have G, all right, and then on the line I'll have A, the space is B, line C. So this note right here must be D. So that's how I figured that out. So pretty much in the back in Google Classroom, when I gave you the directions, when I listed the directions for finding the notes, remember I always said if you have notes above and below the staff, you have to make sure that you count your lines and spaces carefully and follow your musical alphabet in order to get to the correct note, okay? So that's what I just did. So anytime you have a note above the staff, you always start from the top line. Remember we said that 15 million times. Always start from the top line. So I have F on the top line, G space, there it is, G space, A on the line, B space, C on the line, D space, so that's a D. So that's what that note is, okay? And also remember, anytime we have notes above the staff, you always have to go forward with your musical alphabet, okay? If you have notes below the staff, you go backwards, okay? So again, so this note is D. So let me put D. You got it right. Okay, moving on to the next one. All right. So it's above the staff. Always start on the top line. Top line is F. I have to go forward with the alphabet. So F, G. That's a G. All right, that's on the line. Every good boy does. That's treble clef. And also remember that too. Treble clef is always every good boy does fine. That's what we use for the lines. So every, and starting from the bottom, every good boy does. That's D. All right, now that's a super, super, super low note. So again, anytime we have low notes, we have to go backwards with our musical alphabet and also start on the bottom line in order to find that note. Okay? All right, so I got to start from the bottom line. The bottom line of treble clef is E, and I have to go backwards, okay? So line is E, space is D, line is C, space is, what's that, G, line A, space is B, line, going backwards, let me do that one time. All right, E, D, C, B, A, G, all right, line is F, and in space is E. So all I did was go backwards with my musical alphabet. Okay, went backwards. Let me do that one more time. Start from the line, E, going backwards with my alphabet, space is D, line C, space B, line A, space G, line F, space E. So that's an E. And again, if I want to use a hint, I can use the hint button, but I can't do more than 10. If I do more than 10 hints, it's not going to let me complete the entire assignment, okay? All right, so let's say if I want to use a hint, I'm going to use a hint, all right? So it's, again, showing me all the notes that are in the spaces. Now, also, I guess when it's doing this, it's not doing the notes on the line, it's just doing the notes on the spaces, okay? So, again, if I start on my bottom line, which is E, so my space is D, the next space is B, next space is G, next space is E. So that was correct. So my note is E. Okay? So pretty much, come back here now. All right. So pretty much you do that until you get 50 questions right. Okay? So you have to get 50 questions right. You have to get no more than 10 wrong. Okay? And also you can't use more than 10 hints. All right, so if you don't follow those requirements, it's not going to let you complete the assignment, okay? Let me go back to the TV screen too. If you look up here, hopefully it's not too small, but if you look up here, it shows you how many you completed and how many you got wrong, and also how many hints I used. So I've already used 2 hints, so meaning I only have 8 left, because if I use more than 10, it's not going to let me finish this, okay? So I have to stay under 10 hints. I have to get no more than 10 wrong. If I get more than 10 wrong, it's not going to let me finish the assignment. And I have to get 50 of them right. Okay? So that's how you do this entire entire assignment. And you do the same thing in treble, not treble clef, excuse me. You do the same thing in bass clef, okay? So now, let's say if I did this whole assignment and I finished it. So now what I have to do, once I finish this assignment, I have to go back here, okay? So now I'm back in Google Classroom, and now I have to look for that same assignment. So I did the treble clef, okay? All right, so there it is. Identifying notes utilizing the treble clef. So I'm gonna go there. There's that view assignment button again. So you gotta go there. So view assignment. And again, it's not gonna say it on mine because I'm the teacher, but on yours, once you click that, somewhere it's going to say mark as done. So once you click that mark as done button, it's gonna let me know that you finished the assignment and that I need to give you a grade, okay? All right, so I will go in Tone Savvy. I'll go back to Tone Savvy, and pretty much I'll look to see if you fulfilled all three of those requirements, okay? If you fulfilled all three of those requirements, it's gonna let me know that you did, and it's also gonna tell me your grade, okay? And also too, let's say you go through this and you think that you did it, but let's say you use like 25 hints, you got like 30 of them wrong or whatever, and you go here, you go back to Google Classroom and you click mark as done. You can still click mark as done, but if you didn't do what you were supposed to do here, I still can't give you a grade, okay? So I can only give you a grade once you've completed these three requirements. Again, those three requirements are, you have to get at least 50 correct, you can't get no more than 10 wrong, and you can't use more than 10 hints, okay? So you have to do all of that in order to complete the assignment, all right? So again, once you do that, go back here, click the mark as done button, and then you're good. That's all you have to do, all right? I guess what I'll do now, I'll do bass clef a little bit just to make sure that we understand how to do bass clef, and then we should be good. I know this video is probably kind of long, but again, I wanted to make sure that everybody understood how to do this and how to maneuver everything, okay? If you're still lost, confused after you've watched this video, don't hesitate to contact me by emailing me or just going back in Google Classroom and type in like a question or something, and I'll respond to your question, if you're still confused, okay? All right, so now we're doing bass clef. All right, so it's even telling me I'm doing bass clef, okay? So there's no reason why you should get this wrong, all right? So remember, we said for bass clef, the lines are grizzly bears don't fly airplanes, so you always start from the bottom. So grizzly bears don't fly airplanes. So grizzly